Hello? Hello? Talking into the mic. We're going to turn that baby down a little bit. Maybe turn it up a little bit. Turn me down a little bit. God, talk about multitasking right now. I got my fucking phone out. Reaching for this shit. Come on. Alright. Talking into the mic, loud and clear. Nice. Thank you, Braxton. Jesus, I got a lot of messages. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Drawing Request stream. I will be posting up the text in a moment. Is that the right text? No. Taking all requests. Beautiful. Put that right there. Just a little bit of movie magic for y'all. And then we take that, we move it down. There. Gorgeous. Okay. Okay, and that's that. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Drawing Request stream. Bear with me. I'm waiting for folks to show up and also looking through my phone at stuff. Patreon stuff. And voice acting stuff, and people uploading stuff for Patreon stuff. Oh, damn. I got a new comment on my audition for something. Who the... Wait. Shit. Alright. How many people are on the streams? Now there's a hell of a lot more peeps in the Discord. Yeah! Why am I getting an ad with Snoop Dogg in it? Because Snoop is the boy. Alright, which is which? Which is which? That is Twitch and that is YouTube. Nice. I guess Snoop is making the rounds now? Sava Studios. Alright, yes. Hello, guys. This is the Drawing Request stream. Now, I've already gotten one request before the stream started, and that was my friend Amber, who you may remember me talking about in previous streams. I recently got her into My Hero Academia. Hayden, more like Gaiden, got him. Yo, Mama Catswell, that's a joke. But, yeah, I got my friend, Amber, into My Hero Academia recently, and so I, oh shit, I can't train anymore. And so, she started designing her own character for My Hero Academia, and so she requested, because she can't make it to this stream, she requested that I do her design. So we're gonna do her design. Bam. That's the wrong one, though. I just realized she mapped out like a whole damn costume and I'm not doing it. That's awful. Let me scroll up somewhere in our conversation. That one's pretty good. Okay. Screen cap that. Blam. Bada blam. Alright, boosh. Alright. So the first one we're going to be doing is this lovely design right here. And I'm going to try my damnedest to make this good. Alright. Boosh. Okay. I got everything set up now. Yo, I wanted to see you draw my Sona, but I wouldn't know how to send it to you, unless you got a Discord server or something. As a matter of fact, if you're on YouTube right now, okay. On my Twitch, I have this obvious link to the Discord. So, actually, let me check the description. The description of YouTube. It does. Yeah. Does it? No, it doesn't. What the shit? Okay. The Discord, I will drop you. Invite people to it. What am I doing? Yeah, invite people. No. Just give me one that has no... Just give me the link that doesn't ever expire, please. Hopefully, this guy won't expire. Discord has now changed its rules, so I am not entirely sure what they were telling me there, but... Discord. Bam. How do I update this? Another thing I'll do is I will drop the Discord link in the chat there, just to make it easier. But, yeah. So there you go. And if you guys want me, because I've just dropped a Discord link, if you guys want me to do any, like, profile pics or OCs or anything specific where you have to send me a really specific drawing that I can't look up, i.e. not fan art, then in the Discord, just drop it in, like, drop it in the commoners chat. You'll find it. It just... Not main, because a lot of people talk in main, and it'll probably get drowned out in there. So drop it in commoners chat. If you want me to draw your OC or anything really specific. Okay, so... Anyways. Let's get this show on the road. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. I have recently been learning about the line of action. You know what? This thing is getting annoying immediately. Can I draw without it? Yes, I can. See how far I can go before that gets annoying. Bullshit, Hayden. No one's been talking in there. Bullshit, Luke. Yeah, people have been talking in there. Oh my god. I listen to... I keep up with everyone's conversations every day. Blah, 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 blah. You like... line of action like that or something? Okay. I'm trying to practice line of action a lot more. I've noticed that my posing is not as up to snuff as I would like it to be. And so I've been talking with Amber, interestingly. I've been talking with Amber about that. Because I noticed she does have motion down pretty well. And so I've been flipping through like videos and stuff to try and map out this kind of line of action. And hopefully I can get it figured out. Whenever we get to legs, that's where I always get a little bit lost. But okay. This music is fucking epic. By the way, if you guys got any music requests, I can accept them within reason. I need to avoid copyright, naturally. Most video game music is okay, but video game music by Nintendo, like Nintendo licensed stuff, not third-party stuff that just happened to be on Nintendo, like Okami. But yeah, licensed Nintendo music can't fly, because they'll give me a big old slam dunk. I sent my request in the Discord chat. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna check commoners. Oosh. Aw. Oh, look at that. Now, isn't that dandy? You bet. And Mama Catswell, oof, look at that. Oh my gosh. And a Minecraft version. Well then. Yeah, okay. So, first we'll drop Mama Catswell, because I believe they asked me first. And then we will do Sharon's. Fantastic. Alright. I'm gonna wait till some usuals come in. Super Deerle Deluxe soundtrack warning. Almost every song is just them. Wait, shit, what are we talking about? Dad? Marvel Warframe probably won't be drawn, but I'll get a reference image anyways, just in case. I can try, but super detailed stuff I am absolutely terrible at. And usually I get, like, frustrated halfway through and just give up. This music makes it sound like I'm running away from, like, a cartoon cat policeman. Like, oh shoot, he's coming to get me. I'ma get this. I'ma get this. In fact, I will take reference to the reference image in question. Very comic book looking. I love your style. Oh, thank you so much. I love your words. In terms of posing, I like her lying on her side with a smug face. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, you bet. What to do with the goddamn arms? Did it die already? What to... Oh no. Oh, it's one of those. Sometimes things break on this server, or this stream rather. But that is why we check ahead of time to figure out how to fix those problems. Because then, you can just fix them. Bam. 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 And we're back. Oh, hey! I just thought of what the post should be. Gnarly. The frame is looking a little masculine. I should probably adjust that once I have this pose nice and clear in my mind. There. That arm is a little too big. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take it back. Maybe it would look a little more interesting. Hey! What was that noise I just heard? Sharon, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. The hands. Mapping stuff out typically isn't my style, because I work most comfortably in an animation setting, but not a particularly professional one, which is my fault. I should try and work against that. But yeah, I'm very used to picking up a drawing and just working at it with absolutely no skeleton. And that's because my mentor has... Or rather, the first person that got me into art, which was an animator called Love, or Crickland. He gave me some not very good advice, which is to never use skeletons and to just draw based off of your own interpretation, which is not a good idea because then that leaves you with completely unprepared poses. Yeah, I'm liking this one. I'd like to fix that leg, though. Okay, that's good. So, that's a pose out of the way. Let's try and figure out the design now. Do you like digital or traditional? Draw a poop. There you go. Little poop. Yeah, and he's so happy to see you, too. Let's move this, it was kind of far away, though. I don't want my child looking at me. Hello there, Caleb. Hello, my name is Carl Motherfucker. I don't believe that is your name, actually. Draw me, John Cena. I know that's you, John. Can't lie to me. And also, I don't know if I answered your question. I prefer digital over traditional, mostly because I'm not very good at traditional. I wish I was. It's a bit of a shame. I'm trying to practice more and more, but yeah, I don't have a lot of practice in traditional. It seems like every time I go to, I don't know where to start with the face. You know what? Let's start with the eyes. This mask surrounding it. It seems like every time I get into traditional, I'll bite it hard and suck at it and do a terrible job with whatever it is I'm trying to do. Charcoal, I hate charcoal. I can't do charcoal. It's so hard for me. And I've been working at it for like a month now in my drawing class. But that being said, charcoal is still a valuable part of the whole... I don't know how you put it. It's valuable to art. It's a valuable art form. There we go. So I should be giving it my all in trying to learn how to draw in different forms. But for the moment, and for when I'm doing stuff for other people, I work digitally. Because that's just what I understand. Now, hold on. Let's see, it would drape better if it was like that. Now, I would like to draw the eyes a little more intensely with a little bit more, like, frustration to them. Because it's like an action pose. Or not frustration, but like determination. To imply that, hey, coming to whoop some butt, boy. Coming to whoop ya. Coming to give you a good old smackaroni and cheese. That's often what I'm telling people. What am I talking about? I'm getting lost in my own thoughts. Your draw-fu master. Yeah. By the way, I'm not saying hi to people. Hey, Sam X, Comex, what's good? Forgive the UI. I have a couple other references I need by. Hey there, Kamer Niwa. I remember you being in the stream before. Hayden-sama, I know which do you like better, shorts or long pantalones? I actually like shorts better. Even though I enjoy the look of pants more, and you notice that when I'm drawing because I just always resort to pants. But I prefer wearing shorts. I like to spread my legs out. They're just more comfortable. And I am going to look up, can you draw Murphy? I'm going to look up Murphy. Now, I have other ones ahead of me, but I am going to do Murphy. And I imagine you mean Murphy from Rayman. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. What is the poop's name? Thanks. His name is Chuck. And he's a good boy. Will there be Heck Boys thus stream? Heck Boys? I like to imagine Heck Boys are just like fuck boys, but PG-13. So instead of trying to get in your asshole, they're just trying to like hold your hand. They're trying to like maybe give you a little kiss on the cheek. They get really nervous when they're around you and they squee. That's Heck Boys. Heck Boys! Baby! Heck Boys! Wait, there's only one swirly curly. Yeah, ba-ba-bow. Sh-ba-bow! And then there's like this little part to it. Yeah. Hair is interesting. Oh no, well that is actually a fighting stance. Damn. Okay, you know what? I will come back to the hair in a moment because it's bugging me. Instead, I will focus on the detail here. This is detail here. Something in my drawing class that they always stress is don't get especially worried about detail right off the bat. Because that's the thing that impresses everybody, but it's not the backbone of a drawing. And it's not the thing that will help you properly detail a drawing. If you're worried so much about adding significant detail, then you have to nail that skeleton first. And you have to get that initial sketch down so that you know exactly what you're working on before you start adding detail to it. Or else once you start adding detail, you're just adding it onto something that can't, something unsustainable. There, see, like I'm trying to add this scarf on, but I have to backtrack because I haven't even drawn the shoulders yet. How do I know where the scarf even ends? This is some amazingly epic music. See, the way the scarf is drawn, there's an obvious indication of where the head ends, and I need to be aware of that. But also, this character is not as masculine as I have drawn this pose, which is my mistake. I need to correct it. Need to make the arms somewhat thinner. Woof. I hope you guys are hearing that through your own headphones. Oh, that is weird. I'm hearing it like here, and then here, and then here, and then here. Ooh, that's super gross. Can the poop be a character in your universe? In my universe? Are you talking about Thought Can? Sure. You know what? Sure. I like that idea. I like that a lot. Just a poop named Carl. How about you draw me, penis? I swear to God this is just John and you're making a bunch of different accounts. And I don't appreciate it, John, because I know what you're fucking up to. I know your game, and I even know your fucking sense of humor. I got my hair dyed for ASAP. Oh shit. Dyed to what? Hayden, draw Mr. Tom Nook. Mr. Tom Nook. We're gonna have to put that in the thing. Tom Nook. I love Tom Nook. Webb, drop the Krispy Kreme. Nick, eat my donut hole. It's Final Fantasy VIII songs. Yeah. It's a bunch of Final Fantasy songs. That noise is from me. I was references to Night in the Woods review you did. What? Oh! Kenneth. No, it was Kenneth Carl Kenneth McKenneth, motherfucker. Or Carl. Yeah. Kenneth Carl Kenneth McKenneth, motherfucker. What a stupid joke. Alright. I'm already liking the idea of this. However, now I want to curve the scarf up because I'm not taking into account the body. You see? I was already fucking up. Even when I was telling you guys, oh, well, don't do this. I did it. I still did it. I did it, and I'm disappointed in myself. I'm angry. Very angry. This is gonna go down in my diary. Dear diary. Hayden, guess what he did today? He hecked up. He did a hecking mistake. Okay, who I am drawing is a woman, so at some point down the line, I need to just acknowledge the Bagoobaroos. I am so absolutely terrible at proportioning boobs on women. That's all I'll say. It's just because I don't want to start getting frustrated at myself. It was really annoying how I just can't figure out boobs on women. I'll get better over time, but for now, oh, it is the struggle is real. Although. Don't think that this is the end of the torso. Torso goes down, and then it gets spinal. Like you got the rib cage going on. This is just gonna be the whole stream is drawing this character. I will not be able to color this. Sorry, Amber, love you, girl, but yeah, we'll not be able to color this and give it as much attention as I'd like to. And you see, now that I've actually drawn the torso and I'm getting an idea of where all that's at, and my one gross lumpy looking boob, starting to get an idea of how the scarf should naturally fall. Start saying. Oh, this can help me cheat a little bit. Yeah, so draw the leg. It comes down with this interesting thing going on with the leg. Reminds me a lot of the designs from Marvel. Marvel's got a lot of crazy looking designs. God damn, I'm really liking this. This music, I mean. There's this one streamer that I watch called Kate Fox, and she is a Russian girl. And hello there, TJC! Welcome to the stream. This artist woman called Katie Fox, and very great artist. Oh my goodness, just so great. I am super envious of her drawing abilities. It's just really amazing and great. It's everything I wish my style could be. But I digress. And I watch her streams when I can. The thing is, though, she's a Russian girl, so her time zones are super hard to catch. Which I'm sure is the case for a lot of you guys that wish you could watch my streams. Because I hear that shit a lot. People being like, oh, I missed your stream because I had to be asleep. I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry. Here, let's make the scarf slightly smaller than I think it needs to be. Because this needs to be down here. And oh my god, I've never designed a character like this. Oh my gosh. But it's good practice. I need to get good. But Katie Fox, in her streams, she does this thing that I think is so funny. And it's only funny because her language is not primarily English. The whole stream will be going on, and she'll just be drawing, you know, plain and simple. She'll be talking like the whole time in Russian, and all the text will be from all of her friends who are also Russian. And it'll be very normal, and you'll just hear like, you know, just gibberish to me. And then, out of nowhere, someone will subscribe. No, someone will follow. They'll make a little noise. And she'll just be like, oh, welcome to my stream. Thanks for following. Comes out of nowhere, and as an English speaker, it makes my ears fucking pop. I'm just like, whoa! She did the thing! I remember one time, I think I've told this story before, but I'll just tell it again, because it made me laugh so much when it happened. Back in community college, back in 2014, I did not have a car back then, which is, you know, neither here nor there. I think a lot of people are rocking the whole no car thing nowadays. But at the time... No, actually, I was going to say I was really annoyed about it, but I wasn't. At the time, I thought it was perfectly fine. I was just like, fuck it, whatever. Is what it is, and I didn't mind at all. Point is, though, I was waiting for a bus, and I was outside of my school, and there was these two girls. I should explain something about my old community college, which I point out just because it surprised me, but maybe this is more common than I realize. My community college was full of mostly Asian people, like primarily Asian people. People from like Taiwan, China, Japan, Korea, stuff like that. And I remembered I shared an astronomy class with basically only foreign Chinese people, several of which were from the same country, which I believe was China. So they all were like, in that astronomy class, they were just bouncing words off of each other, just spitting some sweet knowledge and vibes to one another, while I was sitting there absolutely confused and flabbergasted. Had no idea how to approach any of them or speak to them at all, until one day I noticed one of my classmates that I had to be partnered with. He had a very interesting look that day. So I decided, you know what? I am going to break the ice. I am going to be the ambassador for all of America, and I'm going to draw this man. because he looks interesting today. And you know what? I don't want to be just a shadow in the dark to this man. I want to establish a connection. And so, oh boy, this drawing is killing me right now. You can see me erasing a lot out of frustration. I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna friggin' do it. Oh, it goes on there. Okay. So, I drew him. The drawing looked like okay, I guess. It was a very generalized drawing, but what sold it was the fact that this guy's outfit was frickin' crazy looking. Like, I really loved it a lot. He looked really cool that day. And he looked at it, and he was the happiest I've ever seen a human being. He, like, grabbed the book out of my hand and immediately showed it to the other 2 or 3 students and was like, oh, what, just going off, rattling. He was really excited. He was very happy, and he, like, looked at me and was all like, oh, you draw? And I went like, yes, I do. And then we became friends. And that was it. So guys, artists out there, if you want to make friends, draw for people. Just draw for people. And, oh my god, that's a conversation starter right there. Because people are inherently selfish. No, that's not. Well, I mean, I'm going to say that's not true, but because I like to think the best of people. But at the same time, it is true that when you're an artist and other people know you're an artist, they will definitely ask you, hey, draw me. Which is pretty evident from this stream, although this is a drawing request stream, so there's no malicious play here. It's what I advertise. But it is true. As an artist, you get asked a lot by others to have them draw them, and you know, I don't think that's a bad thing per se, but it is something you have to live with. It's also something you need to learn how to say no to, because you have your own stuff that you have to do. When you get requests from people, especially when you're working like commission work or when you're starving for cash, and all of a sudden people start asking you for like free art or free work, you do need to learn how to say no. Sounds like a Sonic music. Stop. End the stream. You're breaking the terms of service. John, fucking go home. Is my request next? I believe so. I drew something for someone once. They loved it. I'm glad. I'm happy. Yeah, that was a long way of transitioning into the story I originally wanted to tell. I was waiting at a bus stop, and there was these 2, I think they were Chinese girls. I couldn't honestly tell based on the language that they were speaking. But what was interesting about it was that... This fire is too big. What was interesting about it is that they would just be talking to themselves, laughing a lot. They thought that it was super duper funny what they were talking about. And then out of nowhere, one of them just says, like, they're just talking in Chinese, and then all of a sudden they went like, ha 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 haro man name Churesiu. Then just this long pause, and they both look at each other with such joy and laughter in their eyes, and then they both went, oh! I thought it was the funniest thing in the entire world. Just them saying words in English, because they probably were taking English classes at that time, and just losing their minds at their ability to speak the language so beautifully and elegantly. And I was impressed. I almost wanted to laugh in front of them too, because their absolute amazing ability to capture the English language with such effortless grace was so commendable. It made me want to cry. Also, I was crying because I was laughing very hard. Because that shit was beautiful. It was a beautiful moment, a very beautiful human moment. Because I know that feeling. I studied Japanese for many years. And I always found it so funny when I could, like, say something in Japanese and think to myself, that's correct! I did it! Hell yeah! Even though it was not fucking impressive at all. I was saying things like, I eat the bear! It was, my name is Heidum. Heidum. Heidum? It's hard to break my name down in Japanese. It's going to make it sound odd. Okay. Okay. Oh shit. Just watch him scoot away. This is some incredibly beautiful and poetic music, my god. God, compared to the other drawings, this one is going. So it's taken a lot of time. I bet when I get to the other drawings, it's just gonna be like choo 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 choo. This one is definitely detailed. Had to do it though. It was a friend's request. I know I just said don't do anything for free. Although that's not. Doesn't make any sense because I'm doing all of this for free. Whatever. Point is, when you're working under commission, never do it for free. Because it's a job. It's a job, son. Gotta play hardball with those people. Gotta make the money. That way you know you're succeeding as an artist because you can make a job doing something that you've got exceptional talent at. Because it's one thing to have this beautiful talent, and it's not a humble brag. It sounded really arrogant of me. It's amazing when people can commit themselves to a talent, and then put it, and then put themselves rather into a place where they can express that talent and still keep a steady living by it. That way you don't have to give up on an ability that's unique to yourself just because you have to stay alive. There. That's what I meant. It sounds a lot more inspirational than I'm so talented. Isn't that amazing? This is a very humbling experience in general whenever I draw really detailed stuff. This is not my forte at all. Ugh. Girl. Hammer. Why do you do this to me? Oh yeah, and then there's this stuff. These are fun to draw though. Oh my gosh. I think another thing in design you should look towards, and this might be an unpopular opinion, so take it for what you will. This is just what I feel. I think you should definitely look into what your strengths are. Now in art, I do believe that people should strive to improve a lot of their skill sets, but at the same time, I do believe that there are people out there that have a talent better than any of their other talents out there. Some people are way better at drawing backgrounds than they are at maybe character design. I believe that's where I'm at. Because character design is so intimidating for me. But I can map out backgrounds and stuff really easily. I just have that math in my head, and that kind of stuff makes sense to me. At the same time, though, I wish I was better at character design, and so that's why I also encourage artists to try and improve their abilities, but keep in mind of those strengths. Keep in mind of those things that come naturally to you, and see if you can somehow make something especially creative from it. And don't, get mad at yourself just because, like, you can't do this or that thing that you want. You'll get it eventually. Work towards it. But don't reject the things that you are good at. Because there are some people that wish you could be good at drawing backgrounds or drawing detailed technology or drawing cute stuff. It's amazing how many people want your job or want your talent, your abilities. I don't like it. It's just the hair. It's just the fucking hair. Like, it feels like it's going against the original design. And that is a huge mistake. I should be reading the chat. Lady thighs are fun to draw. Hey, I agree. Man, I just came into Hayden's inspirational corner. John, don't pretend like you haven't been here in 5 different iterations. You should be the man with multiple names in ThoughtCan, not John. John's a dumb name. John's a stupid name. Favorite thing to draw? Oh, my favorite thing to draw? I love drawing, like, round faces. Round faces with thick lines and, like, little dotted eyes. A little face. No, I love mouths like this. Oh! Also like drawing these little fat guys. I used to draw them all the time back in community college. All the time. You got little legs. You got little, like, fat roll boobies. I love these guys. They don't have a name. I've never named them once. But I love them so much. They don't have faces. Don't have anything. They're just little fat boys. And I love them so much. Oh, look at him go. Give him one little beat. Yeah. But if you want me to generalize a bit on, like, my favorite thing to draw, like, do you like characters or do you like backgrounds? I would say I really, really enjoy backgrounds right now. It just seems to be what I'm good at. I'll see, here's why I'm confused, because she did this weird curly shit with that battle one. See, how her hair looks is like this. Hell yeah. Swing swang. So easy to draw that. Doesn't that look cool? Amber, why you making it hard for me, girl? One thing I'm not very good at is action poses, which is so frustrating for me because all the stories I want to write for are... Yes, Mom? All the stories I want to write for are action stories. ThoughtCan is an action story. Emerald Eyes, there's so much action and, like, fighting and climbing and punching and people getting mad and people fighting and kicking back and all that shit. I feel like my style right now is decent, but I feel like it's also in a place where I could only draw maybe, like, slice of life comics, which I just don't want to do. I like when things get intense and crazy, when people start throwing punches and swearing and yelling or kicking dudes through rooms and shit. And that stuff I'm just not good at yet. Ugh. But one day I will be. Let me know when the inspirational speeches are starting to get annoying. I could really go on for hours. I was born with this horrid desire to want to talk people down with my fucking inspirational speeches. Headshot is fine. Thank you, Sharon, so much. Because as you can see, I get kind of lost sometimes. Let's fix this hair situation, too. Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind the hair situation. Let's just erase it. I was going to try and Control-Z that all the way back, but let's just not. Another thing I love to draw, let's say, is posters. I've been drawing a lot of posters lately. The most recent poster that I drew was a painting called The Cigarette Man that I was very proud of. And after that, I have another painting that I want to work on, which is a recreation of an old post I posted a while ago called Click Me, which is kind of like a vaporwave looking poster. I like it a lot. Hopefully other folks will like it a lot too. I think one mistake I make with fight shots is I don't draw the faces, obviously. Like, I just realized I didn't really draw the eyes as much as obviously as I should have, and I still don't know where the goddamn ear is on this drawing. There we go. Yeah, maybe that's more important than I realized. Okay, what's the chat been saying? Whoa, Hipster Mario, what's up? You should get Hayden to draw the Smooch Bird from Chalk Zone. It was from an episode where... I need to look that up. It was from an episode where the Baha Men showed up and gets the kid high and make them made out with his weird bird lady that looks like a prostitute. And when they asked, why did you do this to us? The Baha Man responded with, it was fun. I'm legit telling you an episode of Chalk Zone that actually happened. Alright, I gotta get going. Draw my Tennos, thanks. Right. If not, oh well. I've not seen Chalk Zone. As a kid, I had 50 fucking Burger King toys of it. I need to find someone to draw Ares from Fire Emblem 4. But I'm not gonna ask anyone, so I'll have to draw it myself. I remember watching the show. I thought it was creatively interesting, but I never understood the point of the show, really. It was one of those episodic shows, but there was never an structural narrative to most of the episodes. A lot of it was shit happening and a lot of disturbing visuals when you get down to the fact that everything made in Chalk Zone was made by someone. Hayden, do I still have permission to use your likeness for my own personal gain? Oh, right. Yeah, sure. Sorry I'm late. Who's here? I'm here. Then we got all the regulars from, the shed. They're here too. Wish I had the capacity to be more creative with these. I need to stop complaining more. That's what I truly wish. Yeah, I'm not sure if I should fully disclose the actual powers that Amber's character has, although I guess since I'm drawing her, there's not really much use in hiding all that. Her ability is that she can teleport out of scenarios. Like, her whole body can turn into a bunch of flower petals, and then she, like, Nightcrawler away from people. She turns into, like, a bunch of flowery mist and just away. Hold on. I should be following the trail. Oh my god. Just go away. I should be following some kind of trail right now. I've been on the same goddamn drawing for like 30 minutes now. I need to move on. I know. It's just I'm very invested in this. Okay. And so yeah, these things coming out of the top of her head are they look like feathers. They're actually a bundle of flowers. And an amber is an actual flower. Okay. Is that enough? Let's make the hands slightly bigger. And then we will finally be moving on. Woo! Okay. Hammer. Ka-chow, ka-chow, bang. Boosh, ba-bow. Ba, ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba. There's not enough yet. Ba-ba. Yeah, ka-chow. And then this shit over here. Alright, cool. Okay. God, moving on. That was pretty fun to draw, though. I like how the final product turned out. Whew! Can you draw Drake from Drake and Josh doing a cosplay of Meryl from Emerald Eyes? You think you're fucking funny, don't you? Think you can pull the wool over my eyes like that? I know you already gave me that request in the last one. Don't you trip me up like that. Alright. Next one. Mama Catswell. Mama Catswell's is actually a complicated pose because she wanted it to be lying down. So instead, we are going to start with Sharon's because Sharon has asked me twice now, and I just want to do hers. Instead of, like, sitting back, spending a lot of time with other more complicated ones, I just want to get Sharon's out of the way. Because it's lovely looking. Look at that. It's so cute. Okay. So now we are drawing Sharon. So that way Sharon can get a drawing and then get out of here. I don't want to waste anyone's time. So sweet, so cute. This one's easy to draw. Another thing I enjoy drawing is headshots, because I can just draw a circle, draw a head. Let me draw some shoulders, just going like, Draw like a line. Draw like a, you know what, let's have... Draw something like that, cool. That probably should have been in this more transparent area, but you know what? We are going to ignore that. Bam, bam. Oh, stop. Bam, bam. And now we're going to draw Sharon. Start with a little button nose here. Get the hair going because the hair kind of covers the eyes, I'm noticing. Actually, and what? And then what? Yeah. Let's think about the curve of the head. Just get this one stray hair. Is that coming off of my glove? This almost looks hilarious. Like she's got this kind of dominative pose of just like looking down, all like. But she also has this like face to it. Praise Jesus. Praise him. What was it? What in the world are we talking about? Too much satanic strategy RPG for your home? Draw a bullet man from the Enter the Gungeon, LOL. And then what did... Draw TJC receiving that Fire Emblem porn and being shocked but slightly aroused, but there's a Christian house, so it must be blocked. Bullet Man. I found the comic book character Bullet Man. I don't believe this is the one that you were expecting. Enter the Gungeon. Oh, I love him. Oh, dude. He's perfect in every single way. Oh, what a legend. Maria. Maria. Aw. I love the little, what you call these, suspenders? I guess. They're cool, though. I do not draw suspenders enough. Yeah, this brings the pose down a little bit. What if I... God, I suddenly feel like this. I suddenly feel like this stream is a lot more pretentious. It's just like da 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 da. Then again, I guess Final Fantasy VII music has always been kind of regal and very like, oh, look at me, oh, we're out there and free and amazing. Have them looking at the camera, or onwards to a beautiful future. I don't know if Sharon is still watching or not, but if she is, Sharon, do you want me to draw the eyes the exact same way, or would you mind if I drew them my way, like within my style? Honestly, you know what though? No, you know, I take it back. The eyes look fine. Once I actually draw the pupils and, like, fully adopt the style, I think it looks fine. I think it looks fine. Looking like a real humdinger. That's the thing about style in art, is that there's always different kinds of style. That's one reason why everyone says that art is relative. When it comes right down to it, every single drawing in the world is different, typically, unless your style is just borrowing from other styles, primarily, and not being inspired by them. Every style in the world is a reflection of the artist. Even if your style of artistry is remarkably similar to others, there will always be that level of uniqueness that comes from you. And that's the beauty of humans. But in that same way, the style of a certain artistic piece is also reflective of the mood. For example, I say this because TV shows and animations that have a specific style to them can get you that emotional connection. A very dramatic example of this, but one that gets the point across, let's say, would be Salad Fingers. I think a lot of people know that animation. It's a super fucking disturbing and scary looking show. But it also has a lot of mystery and intrigue, and I like it a lot, but it is a very scary and uncomfortable show to sit through. And it has a wonderful style. The style is very off-putting, it's ugly, it's uncomfortable, and that adds to the beauty of that show. The beauty in that it's so creepy and mysterious and interesting and everything that I just said. Hello, phone. And without the style like that, if it was to adopt any other kind of style, a great amount of the show and the show's story and its integrity would be completely lost, and it would not invoke that same feeling. It's amazing how that can happen. What's the chat saying? I'm not religious at all. Awesome. Even if I spelled that right, never heard of it. Hey there, Dreadman. Yo, what's up, Ratchet? Hey, man. Man, I may be gay and fucking dumb, but I still make sure to love GOG. I say we're talking about Jesus. John drew some fan art of my fat boy. I don't know if I can show it exactly, because I'm pretty sure you drew little gross squishy testicles on it, but you drew my fat boy. I love that. Thank you, John. You seen new Steven Universe yet? No, I kind of stopped watching Steven Universe. I fell off the horn a while ago. Let's draw these squisheroni cinnamon buns. Squaw. 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 There it goes. See if I can get like a little bit of like roundness to it. Around. Let me think about the direction of this. well, then. I think that's good. All right. Bada bing. Bada freaking boom. Whoosh. There's no area to transform. That's because I'm on the wrong layer. All right. Oh, boy. All right. Next one. That's right. We had Catswell. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I plan on making a dub of the Fire Emblem anime, but I'm the only voice actor. Should I? I'd say you gotta find more cast members. But it's possible to find more cast members and hire them. And then that is a whole new thing in and of itself. I'd say you go to a website called Casting Call. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Casting Call. Or Behind the Voice Actors, but I think Casting Call is better. And there, you can set up a project and recruit voice actors. I'm unemployed. Yeah, a lot of these projects on Casting Call are done for free. Casting Call Club, that's what it's called. Yes, thank you, John. John gets a lot of people that work for free via Casting Call. And I'm still in school. Well, it's your call. Like, if you think that you have the time for it, any project that you get on is going to be time-consuming and a challenge. Like, it's not easy. That's not the point. If it was easy, then why would you make it at all? Because why would you put, like, all that time and investment unless you wanted to make something worth showing to other people? That much you've got to accept. So if you don't think you have the time for it, then that's your own prerogative. How you schedule yourself, what time you put aside to work on things, if you really think it's worth it. These are the things that not only artists, but just adults in general think about, you know? So my advice, do it if you think you've got the time for it. There are options out there. Casting Call, you can get more of a crew. You can even hire sound engineers there that can do audio editing for you. But you would then be the director of a project, and you'd have to take on that role, you know? If you think that doing it is worth it, then hey, you've just created something that didn't exist before. And isn't that awesome? And isn't that worth it? So yeah, that's what I say. I want to make one that's better than the real one. Well, one thing I say is the topic of unpaid work comes up. One Winged Angel starts to play. Listen to me, you fuckers, okay? If you think for a second that I'm going to voice act, but you're not going to pay me, that's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. No, but sorry about that. No, yeah. If you think it's going to be, you know, something that you want to put a lot of time and investment in, then do it. See where it brings you. My boy John over there, and he will not agree with me on this, but he put a lot of time and effort into learning audio engineering, how to direct people, and how to plan a project. And now, I say that John is a genius audio engineer, and he's going to school now for audio engineering and trying to make a job for himself based on that skill set. And that's something that he discovered by applying himself to his work. Now, if that's something that you are willing to take that time to put in, I'm not your fucking dad, so It's not like I could just start telling you what to do or how to live your life. But just know that putting in that kind of time commitment can suddenly steer you in a direction where you can just start making art professionally. And isn't that the dream? That's not very good. We will pay you in exposure, said Satan to the poor little animators. Pay in exposure. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Pay in exposure. It's good to get yourself out there, but oh my god, that can be so useless. Let me tell you one thing. I've had cameos in the past in other better people's work, and that got me more viewership, I guess, but it's not like it bought me a house. So you can't put all of your money into exposure. It's not enough. You gotta think to yourself, hey, when is it worth it? And it's not worth it when the only thing they're giving you is exposure. You'll get exposure. Like, that's just natural. We're not talking exposure. We're talking a job here. Come on. I'm the guy that made a ROM hack for a school project. So, maybe you can hop on this project. Gotta persevere through that shit. You think you can do it? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Don't wait on that thought. Find out for yourself. You'll learn one way or the other just by doing it. Look at me. I still don't understand the line of action, but I'm still just ready to pull my eyes out, trying to figure it out. Pretty sure Mama Catsball isn't even here anymore, but you know what? I am going to persevere through it, because that is the determination that you need in order to make it in this crazy world. I'm going to have a drink of water, too, because I'm feeling parched. I remember when I went to the hot dog stand and tried to pay the guy with exposure, and he gave me a free hot dog out of pity. He said, "Oh, here you go, you crazy son of a bitch. Oh, look at this poor crazy boy. He's going to pay me an exposure. That's nice." Anyways. God damn. That was good. Is this my life now? Making borderline furry porn? Is this what I'm doing now? Hell yeah, it is. It's a good furry. It is. I'm sure it was cheaper than a cease and desist. Despite how few drawings I've gotten done in this stream, I feel weirdly more connected to the drawings this time. No, I'm hungry. Unfollow. Oh damn, TJC, I'm so sorry. Is it because I said furry porn? JK. Oh, thank God. I hate it when I get a cease and desist from God. Oh, dude, all that reminds me of is the fucking, what was it? It was a Harry Partridge video. He was talking about, what was it? Kickstarter videos. And what was it? Like how he said he was just making a Kickstarter to get a huge pile of money. And with that huge pile of money, it's my humble dream to ascend that mighty tower of money and personally laugh in God's face for being so fucking poor! Oh, so beautiful. Alright. It's weirdly very easy to draw cats. I think it's because we're just... Alright guys, so I'm not a furry, but... it's a great way to start your sentence, isn't it? Guys, I'm not a furry, but... I think it was the animator, The Odd Ones Out, that I first heard the theory from. That we are naturally attracted to things that have a bunch of hair on it. Like insects? Ooh, no way. Gross. Not our bag. Not at all. But anything with like a lot of fur, we can learn how to make that cute. Now you can make bugs cute, that being said, because there's that one game that I love so much called Hollow Knight, and that's about like a city of bugs, and the art style is very cute. But that's when you make bugs look squishy. And when things are cold and hard, it's unappealing. I think because it's intimidating. It's on the same level as like, hammers, bricks, being punched in the face. You stink. I think I made this eye look a little too... There we go. Yeah. Does not look good. Oh man. I'm just reminded of a really sad scene in Courage the Cowardly Dog. I've got no hat on top of my head. The sun is burning me. Oh, the little boy doesn't have a hat on his head. You can't have that. I've got to play more Final Fantasy. I've never, ever finished Final Fantasy VII. That's got to be the saddest thing I've ever said. Remember, I grew up loving Final Fantasy without ever actually playing it. The original, my original experience of Final Fantasy VII was buying it at a church. Believe it or not. Bought it at a church, and it was great. I played it for like a little bit, and I got super intimidated by everything. Can we stop for a second and appreciate that I just struggled super hard to draw a woman, and yet I'm drawing a furry like it's second nature. I've never drawn a furry in my life. Anyways. Yes, so yeah, I got Final Fantasy VII from a church, and it was at that same church where a woman looked at my shirt that was a shirt of a heavy metal band. I can't remember the name of it now, but it had like a pentagram on it. And the woman said, "That shirt looks terrible on you. It's so crass and unnecessarily dark. Is that who you are?" And I was like, maybe. She was like, "Well, I don't believe that for a second." I was like, okay. And she told me I should go and buy, while I'm at the church, go and buy this other shirt. It was a brown shirt that had animals on it, like an elephant and stuff like that. And she said, "Isn't that a better looking shirt?" I told her, I guess. And my mom agreed with her and bought me the shirt. And I also bought Final Fantasy VII. I eventually lost Final Fantasy VII too. That was a bit upsetting because that's kind of a story in and of itself. I'm such a huge fan of the... Let me read the chat first. I'm such a huge fan of the Fire Emblem series that I own the second one. I own the second M? Oh, I own the most expensive game. Second most expensive game. Should I get Golden Sun? I don't know anything about Fire Emblem. John does. So maybe he has an opinion. I remembered him saying something about Fire Emblem. Oh shit, he's talking about one of Courage's most heartfelt moments for me. I love that scene. My second nature is untangling wires. You were like, "Fuck yeah, lady, Satan to the extreme." I never knew how to approach those people. I was never super against the church, because I was never put in a situation where I had to deal with some really crazy people. Ever. I only hear it, like, from other people. Just draw a furry smut. Stop, John. Stop. I could probably make millions if I just made a Patreon only for furry smut. Hayden, I think I figured out the solution to your... The lady was getting paid in exposure, Hayden. You must understand. Presses X to doubt. I thought the Final Fantasy VII Remake was cancelled, having problems at least. Is it? Shit. I love that. I've got a cool ref for you. Yeah, send it over. Also, hi there, Vandal Yeen. Thank you for coming to the stream. Maybe it's just really easy to draw furries. I don't know. That's the thing I see all the time is people are like, "Oh yeah, well I used to be a furry artist at first, and then I became like accomplished." I see that shit like all the time. So I'm like, is there like some magic code to this? Is there like some magic bullet that I'm not getting? Learn how to draw like a furry, and then you will be successful. I want to get these tatas right. Guys, welcome to my stream where I draw furry tatas. Hope you guys are cool with that. I hope you guys are game for that. You know what? I'm going to put a shirt on this lady because the picture you gave me, she is absolutely naked, and I'm just not going to do that. Sorry. Not gonna. It's just not my prerogative. I'm going to give her that chub, though. I see that you got a bit of that chub going on. It's easy to draw furries if you are one. Hayden, you've played DK64, right? Yes, I have. That was the first video game that I owned. That was mine. Become furry. Got it. I'm never drawing a furry image ever. It will ruin my pride as an artist. Wow, thanks for second-handedly slapping me. Jeez. Didn't realize I lost all my integrity from taking a request. Nah, dude, whatever, it's fine. I know people that are like that, though. That are like, "Oh, man, I cannot draw furry porn. It's too weird." Or not even furry porn. "I can't draw furries. It's too weird." Which is, you know, that makes sense. It's a culture in and of itself, and it's a little weird to approach that and be like, how in the world am I supposed to think about this? It's anthropomorphic animals, and it has been taken to an unnecessarily weird extreme by the people involved. Like, it is entirely on the furry community for the way they are treated and the way other people treat them. Now, to be fair, there are furries out there that are totally normal and fine. One of my favorite critics, Your Movie Sucks, he is a furry. He does not have a fursuit, but he is a furry. So like, I get it. It's not like when you're a furry, you're all of a sudden, like, also a psycho or something. I don't know. I won't bang on this too much. Point is, it's just a culture of artists. Who cares? And I'm not going to butcher this drawing by drawing too much of it. The moment I get into, like, crazy anatomy is the moment I start fucking things up. So I will not. I will not. I refuse. There you go, my friend. There you go, Mama Catswell. There you go, Mama. Should probably finish those fingers. I don't like that. It's too, like, forward. Any of you guys played Resident Evil 7 recently? My brother has been playing through it on VR. Oh, I got VR, by the way. Thank you, John, for hooking me up with a sweet, cheap deal for some VR. That was awesome of you. Very cool. Didn't have to do it, but hey, you did, because you're cool. All right. I'm liking it already. God damn. All right. Furry drawn. Next. The furry is kind of fat. Yeah, the reference image was making him chubby. Hey there. By the way, hey there, Raduar. Reb is the rabbit hole. Orc hole. Yup. Reb has gone much further down the rabbit hole. Yeah. Oh, shit. Did the music... Oh, look at that. All right. Boy. Let's choose... Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I think I played it on stream before, but I love it way too much to ignore. Ba 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 ba. All right. Webb likes the big round furries. My art code is against furry images. So since you've played Donkey Kong 64, you can help me in an argument. Why did they make Funky Kong a gun-loving general instead of a funky surfer dude? And would the game have been better if they took out Funky and made the weapon guy another Kong? That's a good point. Because, see, I played Donkey Kong 64 before I got into the other Donkey Kong games, or even knew they existed. So, it's weird. See, they obviously needed a weapons character because they needed weapons and a salesman for it. How many new characters did they invent for the Donkey Kong 64 like series? They invented a whole new cast of characters for you to play as. You know, besides Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, they invented Lanky Kong, Tiny Kong, and Chunky Kong. The King K. Rool is a returning character. Then again, they also made Cranky Kong into like a scientist. He wasn't a scientist before. They kind of gave everybody a job, you know? Like, was Candy Kong a musician all of a sudden? Why is she in the musician shop? Right. Sorry. Got some sweaty pits, don't I? Cranky gave wisdom. Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's a scientist. He gave wisdom because he was old. Like, is he an old scientist, too? And again, is Candy Kong like a musician? Was she ever a musician? Yeah. Candy gave you health, too, but is that related to music? That's what I'm saying. Like, if that's what we're talking about here, is Funky Kong at all related to guns? I could imagine Funky Kong's, like, personality being, like, you know, big and crass and, like, not crass exactly, but, like, bombastic and crazy. Having him work with a lot of guns, I think that does make sense. Cranky warned DK to never mess with a beast called Mario. When did he ever say that? Oh, that's great. Oh my gosh, dude, Peanut Butter Gamer just went live. Hell yeah. Cool dude surf with guns. But Cranky and Candy's designs never changed. Oh, you mean their character designs? Well, his original design was that he was shirtless, but he had glasses and he had like a bandana. He still has the bandana and the glasses, so they just gave him, like, military gear. It was canon that Cranky is the Donkey Kong that appears in the first Mario game. I heard about that, yeah. Interesting, definitely. They've really played with that formula for a while of, like, with Dunk City and Pauline, and where does all that fall on the chart? It's just weird to me. What's next strong I'm doing? I am about to pull that up. Next strong I'm doing is Murphy from Rayman 2. Oh, okay. This guy is so friggin' easy to draw. You have no idea. That's why it's taking me 2 billion years to draw him. This is the exact style that I can draw. Oh my gosh. I focus so hard on anatomy, and I wish I was good at anatomy, but stuff like the Rayman Legends art style just comes so naturally. Just so like, oh! Oh wait, no, that's kind of bad example. Whoa! There it is. And just like. Gorgeous. I'm sorry. You guys remember in that one update video when I called Mr. Rabbington Tiny Porcelain Bunny Rabbit? Because I didn't have a name for him yet? Oh, God, that looks awful. Yeah, he needs to actually have like more of like a... spring, 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 spring. What am I doing? Yeah. And you may not even notice this, but he's got these little dots on it. Like, oh. Like, whoa. I just got really quiet while I'm drawing Murphy. Hello everyone, how are you doing? How does one draw Murphy? Why is it that this eye is giving me so much trouble? Anyway, this is chat saying. On a side note, Donkey Kong 64 is weird. What do you do with the Kongs as all the NPC Kongs walk upright, but all 4 Kongs but Diddy? Oh yeah. Unique design, I guess? That's just how he's always been, really. Diddy. I guess they just, while they were designing the other Kongs, they based him more on Donkey Kong, perhaps? Diddy already had his established walking on all 4. No, drop Policus in a thong. Alright, furry Policus in a thong. Thank you for being so understanding, plotline. Anyways, are you going to see Mr. Rabbington in your update video this year? Obviously, he's in every update video now. He's also going to be in everything. Do I send it to the art dump section, Hayden? What are we sending? If you're sending art, then yeah, in the art dump section. Give it a hot drop. If you're sending in a request image that you want me to draw, send it in the commoners chat, because that's where all the other requests are. Aw, they're advertising my stream. What a bunch of bros. I may even hop into the chat once I'm done here. Wait, just kidding. No, I'm not, because I'm watching anime with a friend afterwards. Intense focus. Yeah, that's right. It's because Mr. Murph... It's because... He always says... You gotta let the... Yeah. Anytime I draw a Rayman, I always flash back to my own videos because I'm arrogant. Like, the only thing that's going through my mind right now is the Polala Polakaka Shikaka Shijits Polakis. I'm amazed no one ever pointed out in that, like, what, 6-year-old video that was a really shitty Ace Ventura reference. Also, I'm going to do this finger thing in a different way. You're very limited in this style, I'm starting to notice. Although that's the point, because it's like all crazy and flash. You know, actually, in spite of that, they really did find a way to push their own boundaries. With, like, crazy facial expressions for when you get smacked and other such things. Above and beyond, you gotta commend them. Yeah, Polakis, who's the wizard of everything, I guess. Hope you guys realize what I'm making right now. Whew. Gorgeous. Mr. Rabbington was arrested for saying the N-word. Ninjas. Alright, in the commoners chat. Gorgeous. What's in there? Hunga Munga. Hello there, Hunga Munga. What's good, bro? Whoa! That is some furry stuff. Well, somebody drew Polakis in a thong. I'm actually impressed. Wow, that's awesome. Alright. Thank you, Vandel. Or Vandal. More furry stuff, I guess. Cool. Or never mind, John made it? I don't actually know. Just jump into Legends on... Oh, wait. Should I buy Rayman Origins or just play the stages in Legends? Play Legends. Play Legends. Legends has all the stages to Origins. They do a better job. All around, Legends is just a huge improvement. Wholeheartedly recommend Legends to anybody that wants to play Origins or wants to play Legends. Anything. Woohoo! Yeah, boy. All right. I love this guy's look. So this is what I'm going to attempt, everybody. Wish me luck. So happy. I truly do wish that we could get a dog in our household, but it is super not allowed. Not that the landlord doesn't like it, it's that my dad doesn't want to invest time and money into another pet. Growing up, I had a dog and I had a cat. Both of them were lovely. And a part of our family. We loved them a lot. And then they both passed away, naturally. But my dad, at the age that he's at, does not want to invest a lot of time into another animal, especially not a cat, because my dad hates cats. Am I muted? Wait, why would you be muted in the commoners chat? That's bizarre. Yeah, why are you muted? Hold on. I'm going to adjust that immediately. Permissions. Yeah, don't mute the members. Don't deafen them. People are allowed to speak. I'm not sure why you're muted. That's strange. In the commenter chat, can you hear me? That is weird. Yeah, I do not have people registered to be muted. I'm not sure why you're muted. Maybe, you know what? Have you... This is just an aside. But have you registered your Discord? Like, you know that thing where they give you an email and you gotta like, oh, no, I gotta go and accept my email. I think you need to do that. I say that only because there was a time where somebody that I know in a Discord chat could not talk at all because they had to go and register their Discord. I do hear you. Randuru. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Drop the jaw collar and be like, hey. Intense furry focus. I was once attacked by an army of furries. Did I ever tell that story? You know, one time when I was at ACEN, Anime Central in Chicago, which I try to go every single year, but I'm going to miss it this year because I'm very busy with the end of school. But yeah, one year I went to Anime Central, and I was running around with my camera. In fact, this was the very first year I went. What an intro. And I loved it there. It was super duper fun, and I can't wait to go back next year. Because it's going to be rad. But I remembered standing there in the middle of everything, looking at everybody, and I was on my camera, and I was just like so enthralled in everything, and I saw a group of furries just walking by, scooting on by, and They saw me filming them. And what I would later learn is that this group of furries were a group that joined up every year. They were like a bunch of bros. Bunch of your bros get together. And they just run around as a bunch of furries, and they don't say anything. They're like an army of almost 10 furries that just get together with the bros, the bronies, and take pictures with people, and just so happy to see each other. And they saw me like I was filming them from a long ways away, and they saw me. And I have footage, and I can't find the fucking camera anywhere. I can't find the footage, because I filmed it on my phone, and then I saved that footage somewhere, and I can't remember where. Like, I intentionally took it off my phone, so I could have it somewhere else. Yeah. I have footage of furries from far away slowly approach my camera, and then surround me. I, like, collapsed to the floor as these furries surrounded me from all edges, my hands sweating, my eyes darting back and forth as these furries circled around me, every single one of them twiddling their little fingers, their unblinking eyes getting closer and closer to me, and all I could do, the only thing I think anyone could do in that scenario, was I just started screaming in fear. And all the people around me, they thought this was some sort of, like, fucking joke, of course. They were all surrounding and taking pictures of my downfall. I was the laughingstock of that Anime Central occasion, while I was being molested, embarrassed by these furries. And now here I am. What am I doing? I'm giving back to that same community that humiliated me back in Asen. What did I do to deserve this? Actually, in one of my very old Patreon update vids, back when I made vids, I remembered I showed a small clip of that because I think I wanted to make a video, but I decided to not for some reason. I really don't know why. Would have been a great video. I think that was during that time when I was really sheepish about making videos and I didn't know what I wanted out of my channel. Poor Hayden, just, you know, going through a bit of a slump. Happens to the best of us, though. Jesus Christ, this is turning out really good. Why am I naturally good at making furries? This is not how it's supposed to be. I mean, I know it could be a lot better, but it's just got a lot of expression to it. More so than I probably should. God, my hand is cramping up. One of them was your brother. I have nothing against furries, but I dislike furry art. If you ever find it, upload it to YouTube. I will. Please draw Meg and Hades from Disney's Hercules. In a moment, I might need a stretch, really. Oh, I know why. I don't have a mic. Yeah, that'd do it. That's why you can't talk. Take this out finally. So expressive. So happy. So happy to be alive. Really, furries are just the gateway drug to being an accomplished artist, I'd say. You can quote me on that. I should not say that. You can quote me on that. Alright. There's a furry for ya. What's his name? He's very detailed. Can I request you draw just a pair of thick human lady thighs? Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Does this make you moist? This is where we draw out the spooky music. These are some spooky thick thighs. There, guys. Put a giant dick. Web says that always makes furry art better. There. Gateway to success. Oh my god, you actually did it. Yeah, because that's easy to do. Not to fucking draw Mr. Rabbington with really big boobs and long sexy legs eating an ice cream cone and some of the ice cream falls onto his or her chest. This is not a furry porn stream, guys. I don't think that you realize that. This is not a furry porn drawing stream, alright? If you want these requests, send me an email and pay me money. Then I will do it. Not a whole lot of art this time around on the drawing stream, but hey. I'm sure she is wearing a tight bikini, but with a bikini, you can't see anything when it's just legs. Guys, pay me and I will draw you porn, please. Just send me a request and I'll do it. And pay me money. $40 up front. $40 and I will draw porn. Roughly $40. Look at my commission page. It's on my Twitter. It's always on my Twitter all the time. Ah, boy. What else to draw? Humongous. Hey, yo, G. What's your name? Humongous. Aw, damn. Kind of enjoy people's OCs. Oh yeah, Mr. Bullet. Yeah, I'm gonna draw Mr. Bullet. Look at him go. Yay. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. 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 Whoa, that looks suggestive. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's very not cool to do. in the name of, in the vein, rather, of Mr. Bullet. Captain Bullet? I don't know who this guy is. I love him, though. I love him immediately. He's just a big bullet. And he's holding a gun. It's like, how more awesome can you get? That's what I was looking for. Could you possibly draw Meg and Hades? Or Garfield? Maybe... Nah, Meg and Hades. Look at him, he's just like...
Look at how happy I am. Look at how happy I am. Oh, you can't tell me what to do, Papa. For I have a gun. I will kill them all, Papa. Let them die, Papa. Papa, Papa, look at my tiny legs. Look at them, Papa. Look at the way they are so strong. I could kick them all. Papa, Papa, are you scared of my giant fucking gun?
Papa! I will kill them all, Papa! What am I doing? All viewership is just lost. Man, I love coming to Dradix's streams. They're really interesting and very, like, chill. You know, we talk about art on there. Try to just chill out and have a good time. You know, and look at some good art. Just chill out and stuff. Hello, Papa, it's me! I have a gun! I have come to kill you, Papa! There's another thing I'm weirdly good at is drawing guns. There's this one dude I fucking hate who, like, I was just drawing something, I think like a mech or something, and fucking just the whole time he's like, God, that looks like absolute bullshit. Whatever I was drawing, I can't even remember now. It doesn't matter. Point is like when someone's drawing something, you don't just be like, wow, that looks like ass. It's like, why are you doing that? Oh no, I know exactly why you're doing that. Because you're one of those stupid, useless shit stains out there that thinks, oh, if I act all edgy and stupid and idiotic, all of a sudden that validates me as a person because now I have an identity. The identity is an asshole, but hey, at least it's an identity. At least I'm able to capture some sort of identity for myself instead of being completely empty and useless inside. But still, acting like an asshole makes you useless inside. So basically, you're just giving yourself an excuse to be a giant fuck stain. I'm sorry, that really bothered me. I was going on and on about this shit. I just hate people like that. And you see so many of them on the internet. They adopt this persona of being a dick because somehow that makes it okay to be a dick. What makes it worse is when people encourage people like that. You know, they're like, haha, isn't it so funny that he acts like a dick? No, it's not. It's not at all. It's never funny when people do that. It just brings down the room and makes everybody else dickish. Ugh. But anyways. Sorry. Rant aside. This little guy is freaking adorable. Look at him go. Oh, boy. Love him so much. Look at him. His head's a little weird. I'm gonna have to fix that. His whole body kind of has this weird skew to it. There we go. Whew, all right. Hey, that's a nice gun. Hey, thank you. Father, do you know why I brought you to this field, Father? Pay me and I will do anything for you. Hayden, the deviant artist. Stop. Too pure. You know what, TJC? You live with that. That bitch Garfield always complaining about Mondays when his fat ass doesn't have to work. I love that. Alright. Meg. Hercules. Oh, her name was Megara. God damn, the art style in Hercules was awesome. Beautiful size. Interesting. Okay. It's like, it's like, interesting thing going on with the mouth. Some of you may also be wondering, why is it that I'm just drawing a mouth? Why is it that I keep like erasing shit and like having to start over lines and then like start over 3 to 4 times? Maybe it's a bad habit of mine. Could be. But when I see a line is messed up, it hurts my brain to like slowly edge through the line. I want to get the line just right by doing like a quick slash. It just seems like every time I slowly noodle my way through a proper proper lines. Sorry, I'm finally starting to feel a little tired. It just doesn't come out the same way as when I more naturalistically work my way through it. It's kind of like an improvised curve to it that maybe I shouldn't be trying to adopt. Because in a way, it does impede me and make me second guess myself a lot. That's so 90s looking, you know. That's not entirely true. The art style of Hercules is supposed to be representative of old Greek art, but brought to life in a cartoony manner. By the way, may I say, is super clever, super awesome. Good night. Good night, Samex Comics. Yeah, getting jazzy in here. Hell yeah. Looks like a Rugrat's mouth. Interesting note. work my way through this. Who was the voice actress for this character? I feel like it's one of those people that, like, once I hear their voice, I'll be like, oh, fuck, it's that person. Looks like one of the parents from Rugrats. Yeah, right? Like... Can't sleep yet. I have half a pizza to eat. Nice. See, this is what's so great about doing these art streams, is these art request streams, is that I'm working on a bunch of different art styles right now. It really opens my eyes to different perspectives. So if you just draw anime all the time, like me, you start to lose sight of other potential styles and methods of doing stuff. Art is art. And art can be crazy awesome when you adopt different styles. My God. She's got some crazy fucking eyebrows. Like, it's like... Goes like, what? And now she's looking like out of those old 90s extreme cartoons. Like Team Rocket and stuff. Oh, damn. This was in the 90s, so makes a little bit of sense. You know what else was an awesome Disney movie that came out kind of around the same time? Was Tarzan. I adored Tarzan when it came out. Now, like, the Tarzan movie has never ceased to amaze me with how great it was. Yes, Susan Egan. Same voice actor as Rose Quartz. That's right. That's why I was asking about the voice actors in general. There's a part of me that's like, why am I bringing this up? It's because I looked that up before. Somebody told me before or something like that. Yeah. Whew, boy. It's starting to come along. No. Shit, see, I want to, like, put in my art style into this, but I cannot. I refuse. Gotta resist that urge. Besides, it'll never look as good as the way the professionals do it. Until I become a professional myself. Still though, looking pretty good, I'd say. Oh, by the way, I got a cute little story I can tell. I told my dad, "Hey, Dad, check out this painting I made. It's called The Cigarette Man. It's a painting I'm very proud of. I put a lot of effort into painting it and whatnot. And I even put it up on my Redbubble shop, where I sell also my t-shirts and stuff." And my dad's immediate reaction was like, "Oh, okay, here's my card. Let me buy the Cigarette Man one." I was like, "Oh my gosh, Dad, thank you so much." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll hang it up on my wall and buy all your other stuff when you put it up on the shop." So now my biggest fan is my dad. And you know what? I like that very much. Oh, that was super cool of him, though. Alright, so there's Meg. Oh shit. Alright, Meg. Whew, she looks high. Yeah, man. High as a kite. Yeah, she always has these kind of tired eyes going on. Whoa. Hey, Ren. I love that you love it. Oh, boy, oh, boy. You know what? I said I was going to make the stream kind of short today. I think I'm going to call it for now. Oh, boy, oh, boy. I'm a little sleepy today. I'm not sure why. Your dad is such a sweetie. When are we getting no shirts? Oh my gosh, that's such a brilliant idea. Alright. That's a thought. That's definitely a design thought. I was also thinking of making Mr. Rabbington shirts, because I think Mr. Rabbington's look is interesting. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Nighty night, you loons. You little loony loons. I will see you when I see you. Good night, everybody.